I'm Steve Clarke, and I'm obsessed with pumpkins. I hold the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to carve a single pumpkin, and that's at 16.47 seconds now.
I'm a weird guy.
When I was a kid, I wasn't very good at drawing, and so when I found the pumpkins, I realized that this is something I was really good at, the positive and negative spaces and being able to see that in pictures. One of the tricks that I have is just basic muscle memory, and I've carved so many more pumpkins than the average person has. For me to carve a jack-o'-lantern in a pumpkin's kind of like tying your shoes. You do it, you don't think about what you're doing. So for me, if it's a record attempt, the biggest issue is like adrenaline management and that kind of thing. It's just like a 100-meter runner. You can run really fast, but if you don't get the right start, you're gonna be in trouble. Or you could get a really good start, but not run quite fast enough. To get a world record in something that quick, you have to do everything right. You can't mess up at all. That's another question people ask me all the time. Do I like pumpkin foods? And the answer is absolutely not. But you know, I say to them, think about what I do. Do you think you'd be wanting to eat pumpkin pie? Every night when I go to bed, I put my hands anywhere near my face, it's smelling pumpkins. All right, what do we want? What shape eyes?
Clown.
Clown is not a shape. I'm a 6th grade teacher at Holy Child School in Rosebud. It means a lot for kids to watch me carve because when I look up, I see those faces and I realize that by me doing something that I enjoy in front of these kids, it's making their lives a little bit better in a small way. One of the things that I invariably hear when I'm doing an exhibition is a middle school kid, teenage kid saying, "Oh gosh, I wish I had a talent." And it just breaks my heart to hear that because everybody has a talent, you know, and some people are lucky enough to figure out what it is, and some people it takes longer. I didn't know what mine was until I was almost 40 years old. I had no idea that I'd be able to do something like this. Yeah, I actually met the Vice President Al Gore through pumpkin carving. Out of the blue in 1999, Al Gore's people emailed me and asked me if I'd be interested in carving pumpkins for his Halloween party, because apparently Al Gore was really into Halloween. So I went down and I carved about 20 or 30 pumpkins for that. Well, he personally thanked me. He told me my stuff was great, probably because I carved he and his wife in a pumpkin, and that I think that kind of caught his eye. And then the next year at the election, the last news we got before I went to bed is that pretty much that Al Gore had won. And I'm like, I'm gonna be carving pumpkins in the White House for 4 years. This is gonna be just awesome. And then I got up the next morning and found out that maybe that wasn't gonna be the case. It would have been nice to carve pumpkins in the White House. Yeah. I would like to break the world record for underwater pumpkin carving. Technically, the record is, I think, for scuba diving people, and it's not very fast, but I'd rather do it holding my breath. I think it would be more interesting and more entertaining to do that. I think I could do it probably in about 30 seconds or so. The reality is I may retire from like trying to competitively break records. I'm not a kid anymore, but I'll always be carving pumpkins because it makes people happy and it makes me happy.